Oh my goodness! I just realized I had my audio muted. Whoops. Should hear me now. Hello. 2nd and 4 here for Toronto. This is basically just the very start of the game. Nothing has really happened. And he's going to get caught in the backfield. And this will be 3rd and 5. Good stop here for the Bombers to start off. Oh my goodness. I just realized I had... There we go. Sorry about that, boys. Got the audio rolling now. Okay, here. And we should have... Rick will not be joining, but we got a guest who will be joining. And return here for Winnipeg. We'll get a bit here. And this will be 1st and 10 here for the Bombers in their own 38-yard line. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you had not already. This goes back for Caleros. He's going to put this into the flats here, and oh my goodness. And Josh Johnson just basically just blows a tire and will go down early in the Winnipeg backfield. Not a good start. They were probably expecting that run for Brady Oliveira, though, as he certainly gets a lot of action normally to start the game. Alrighty.
Yeah.
There we go. We should have Tiger Cats Network on the stream. I'm just going to quickly switch cameras on my end. There we go. And we should be okay. There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine, brother.
Perfect. And chat should be able to hear you as well. You're able to see the game?
Whoa. I literally was just... Yeah. There, I just gotta set it back up. I was literally watching it on my phone. Hold on.
All good. I'm just going to continue with what we got here, and then when you're able to get joined up on that, we should be good.
No, for sure.
Okay, this is going to be 1st and 10 on the Winnipeg 51. And Claros in the pocket. And Clarcius should get about 7 yards here. Roughly, I believe. 6 or 7, somewhere in there. For 2nd down Winnipeg. Thank you to everyone who's joined so far. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe.
How many people do we have in here?
We got 3 people in the chat so far.
Okay, shout out to those 3 people, man. Yes, sir.
And for those wondering why Rick is not here today, Rick is at the game in Toronto. So right now we are joined by Tiger Cats Network on Instagram. Literally just Tiger Cats Network. Spell it out, and you'll find him on Instagram, so you guys can check out that. This will be a handoff for Oliveira. Oliveira with the first down. He's going to keep going! Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Brady Oliveira fumbles the ball after a good run. And this is going to be tie-cap ball. Winnipeg's struggles of holding on to the ball continue. Oh, kill me. I was about to say, Brady Oliveira taking lessons from Nick Dembski and not holding on to the ball. Oh, this is not good. Oh, my goodness. And no Kyrie Wilson here for the Bombers here, so a little bit of a hit on the linebacker core there. As he moves to the 6-game injury list. I was about to say, I may actually call Rick on Snapchat at like halftime, and then I'll just like put it right by my computer. So we'll have like it'll be Canadian Football Central with our sideline reporter. As he pretty much is. If you know where his seats are, he's basically right at the Bombers sideline over in BMO right now. Oh my goodness.
Dude, I literally just had my stream all set up, and then it just crashed on me. I don't know. I'm trying to get it back.
Oh,
My
Rick's in the
fault, man.
chat. Let's go. I can't say let's go. Brady Oliveira, he fumbles it.
Is Rick a Argos fan?
No, he's a Ticats fan. But
Oh, okay,
he'll
nice.
sometimes go to games in Toronto just because it's close. So.
Is he from Hamilton?
Yep. Yeah, I know. He lives really close to the stadium.
Oh, okay. I feel like all Tiger Cat fans are like right like at Tim Hortons Stadium.
To be
It's crazy.
fair, I've been to Tim Hortons. I've been
Okay, you
to
know what?
Tim
Fuck it. I'm
Hortons.
just gonna put this.
Tim Hortons Field. It's literally right in the middle of a residential neighborhood, so that does not surprise me. So what happens to Oliveira here? Oliveira has it. He looks fine. Oh, just a good defensive play. Literally punches that ball right out from under. Oh, that's so... Oh, that irritates me a lot. At least it's like midfield. This could be worse.
This CFL is actually great football, man.
Let's hear. And we're going to have a sack here for the Bombers. This will be Cramdy. Reddit Cramdy. Good sack here for Winnipeg.
So I got my VPN now on.
Oh, yeah?
So CFL Plus should work, right?
It should. Again, I use a paid VPN. Those typically are a little bit better than free ones, but you might be able to get away with a free one. So hopefully that works for you.
Man, let's pray.
Second and 17 here for Toronto. Cameron Dukes in the pocket with pressure again. And he takes a hit. He's able to get the pass off, but it will be... I was about to say, incomplete. Nearly picked, though. And it'll be 3rd and 17 on the Toronto 27-yard line. And Toronto was forced to punt. I was about to say here, because Garbett basically, he gets the hit off, and my goodness. And,
I have to put in a fake postal code.
Oh yeah, no, I put in a fake email, fake postal code, fake name, all that. Like just think of your postal code and just like change the numbers and change the letters and then just roll.
But I have to link to an American one, no?
No, you don't. Nope, you can just put in a random postal code. That's what I do. I literally do letter, number, letter, number, letter, number. And then that works for me. like who y'all got winning? I got Winnipeg winning this one. But honestly, this game is very split down the middle, and it's definitely some of my Winnipeg bias telling me that. So I'm being honest with you. I'm hoping for Winnipeg. Although I will say the injuries that Winnipeg has and continue to get are really, really hurting them. And then just some of the inconsistency from Zach Caleros and mostly actually the receivers. A lot of people are just saying that Zach Caleros is completely washed. I don't think I'm fully convinced of that. I think Zach Caleros hasn't played as well as he normally could. But if you look at the receivers that he's been playing with and the way they were able to play last year versus this year, like night and day difference.
This is so annoying, bro.
As the amount of times Zach Caleros has thrown to a receiver, it has hit the receiver in the chest or in the hands and they've dropped it is actually ridiculous.
Sounds like we had the exact same problem in Hamilton.
Yeah,
Bo Levi, I mean, some of his throws are pretty bad, though. Do you watch Hamilton games, Jake? Or
Bo Levi Mitchell, though, is literally like second in the league in passing yards. That's not your problem.
No, I'm not saying that's my problem.
Oh, yeah, no. No, that
I'm
has
just saying,
happened.
like,
I mean, Tim White, I think, is a prime example of that, to be honest. I have not been impressed by Tim White this year. And to think he was wanting all that money, it was something.
That's what happens, though.
Guys ask for the big paycheck, and then they fall off. First and 10 for Winnipeg on their own 41. This is going to get thrown into the flats for Ontario Wilson, and it'll get probably about 3 yards, not much, before he's taken down by the outside linebacker. Alrighty.
The stream is not available in your region.
Yeah, so you'll have to change your VPN to another location then. Second and 7 here on the Winnipeg 44. This will go back for Collaros in the pocket. Throws that into the flats this time for Brady Oliveira. And Brady Oliveira will jump, and he'll be very close for a first down. And I expect probably Chris Streveler to hit the field here for Winnipeg to get them in short yardage. You guys can leave a like, share this around, and subscribe if you have not already. And if you have subscribed, hit the little notification bell. Helps out a ton. And we got 5 viewers in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining. And if you guys got any comments about the game, any predictions, any questions, anything whatsoever, put that in the chat below. 3rd and 1 here for Winnipeg on their own 50. And Streveler is in. And he will... Chris Streveler needs the 1. He'll pick up about 5, though. As he is shown to be probably the best short yardage quarterback in the CFL right now. I mean, every time he needs 1, he gets so much more than that, so... Dakota Prukop for Winnipeg was very, very good last year, but BC is just, or I can't remember if it was BC or Edmonton. Oh, there
Finally,
you go.
bro.
All right, don't show that on the stream. We don't want TSN to give us
crap. No.
You're good. I'm glad you're able to see it though. That's awesome.
I can finally watch it. Yes, sir.
1st and 10 on the 55 here for Winnipeg. Collaros throwing that down, and he gets it. Good stuff, Clercius.
I might be a little bit delayed, chat, okay? So I might not
good.
have the same reactions as Jake.
There you go. Good throw here for Collaros. Good catch by Clercius. As throws a... Looks like he runs a go route. Gets about 15, maybe 17 yards here. Good gain for Winnipeg.
They're in field goal range now.
Yep. Well, that's actually one thing that's been very good for Winnipeg is that Sergio Castillo has showed that pretty much almost anything
Man,
for
that
Winnipeg
was
has
a
been
great
field goal range.
catch.
Oh my goodness! Stop dropping the ball! Thank goodness he recovers this, but my God! My God! Ontario Wilson nearly drops this. Now, is this going to be ruled complete? Oh yeah, no, that's complete, and then he drops it here. Thankfully, the ball's loose, and he gets on top of that, and no one else is able to get it. But my goodness, Winnipeg has fumbled it twice. They were able to recover at least once. Oh, for the love of God, I'm gonna be dead by the end of this game if this is the amount of heart attacks they're gonna give me.
Collaros is such a great quarterback, man.
What'd you say?
I said Zach Collaros is such a great quarterback.
I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer. There's no question.
Yeah,
so
100%.
If they're able to get him back to prime Collaros here, that changes the game for Winnipeg. Brady Oliveira on the run on the Toronto 11, 1st and 10, is able to grab about 3 yards, it looks like here. As we
Jake, when is Chad Kelly coming back? Do you know? Are they going to sign him again, or is he like off Argonauts forever?
Chad Kelly?
Yeah.
Chad Kelly's situation, I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie. He was suspended for quote unquote a minimum of 9 games, and at that point,
did he
he's under investigation, so
or no?
they'll deal with that.
Is he still innocent or no? Or did he?
Here we go into the end zone. Oh my goodness, very close. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of the mindset. I'm not working on the investigation. I'll let those who are qualified deal with that. But it's gonna be 3rd and 6 here for Winnipeg on the Toronto 7, and they're gonna be looking for a field goal here. Was not able to get to Drew Wolotarski in double coverage. Toronto looks like McFadden. Good job of getting in front of this. And I was about to say. So.
Bro, I think the Argos uniforms are so ugly.
I'm not crazy about the light blue.
Nah, I like their navy blue ones.
Yeah, no, I prefer those too. Castillo will hit this one through, And Winnipeg will start this game off, going up by 3. Getting the first bit of points
Yeah,
here.
that was a great defensive play.
I was about to say, if everyone on the stream, I don't know if you've ever seen our streams, but I got all the fancy field goal and touchdown graphics that I use. There we go. So 3-0 Winnipeg to start. Let me just repost this on. I'm just gonna post this on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. There we go. CFL news, CFL headlines. We got 6 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining up. Make sure you guys leave a like. Likes help. They do, believe it or not. Did you know that? Did you know that likes help? Mr. Tiger Cats. What's your actual name? Because I've just been calling you Tiger Cats now.
My actual name is Matt.
Your actual name is Matt. Because I'm like...
Yeah.
Yeah, for those not aware, I literally have not actually had a call with this guy till like 20 minutes before we decided to do it. We've only texted on Instagram. If you guys are looking for him on Instagram, he is Tiger Cats Network. Literally, just sound it out. No dots, no underscores, no nothing. So you can check him out there. Look at that. You're getting some free plugs in. Let's see here.
Here, hold on. Let me show the chat. My Instagram real quick. Yeah. If y'all can see it. Probably not. It won't focus. Tiger Cats Network.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
And Toronto will now go on offense here. This goes back for Cameron Dukes. He looks onto the side there. And they will pick up a first down, and they're going to get a few more before Evan Holm finally pushes him out of bounds.
You know what sucks? I can't read the chat, too. I would have to, leave my live stream
it's
on
all
my
right.
phone.
Whenever something comes up on the chat, I'll
You read
it.
it.
You're good.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah, all that's really come up so far is...
You're a pro. My bad. You're a pro.
I'm not a pro. I got you covered. Just make sure you're able to see the game. Make sure you're able to see the game. It's just been Rick just saying, first down, field goal coming up, all that sort of stuff. But it's going to be first and 10 for Toronto on the Winnipeg 48. Cameron Dukes runs back quite a bit here. And he will connect. Not sure who he connects with. It's funny, he gets surrounded by some bombers. They're not taking him down, though. They're trying to get that ball loose. Maybe force a turnover, considering they've already given up one of those. Oh, man. That was good. Good catch by Devarius Daniels. It's going to be first down. First and 10 on the Winnipeg 33. Toronto's going to continue here. He's going to hand that off. And he's going to get tackled in the backfield. That's going to be Cramdy with another tackle in the backfield. Not a sack this time, but they'll grab Kadeem Carey for a loss. Loss of about 1 to 2 yards, it looks like. Let's see here. And it's going to be 2nd and 12 here on the Winnipeg 35 for Toronto. Cameron Dukes looking for something, and he's going to get sacked again. Well, I guess not sacked again, but he'll go down in another big loss of yardage.
What are your thoughts on Cameron Dukes?
Average.
Average as in in the CFL, or average is just an average quarterback?
He's one of the lower end quarterbacks in the sense of he'll have his good games and he'll have his just not. And so, although I will say I'm not really putting much of this on him right now. His offensive line is not doing much. And Reddick Cramdy gets his second sack of the game. And Toronto here is going to go for the field goal. That goes up, and it is good. Field goal here
Great
for the
kick.
Argonauts to tie the game. So, good job here by the Argos to tie this game up. It makes this.
How much does the Winnipeg stadium hold?
IG Field?
Yeah.
IG Field holds approximately around 33,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. It is
It's a nice one. I like it. I think it's definitely like top 3 in the CFL.
IG Field?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's one of the nice ones. It's also just because it's very new. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't really like BMO Field, to be honest with you. It's just not like a football
BMO?
stadium.
Oh yeah, no. BMO BMO works. I was about to say because I remember someone being
Tim
like,
Hortons is cool. It's like
it's funny.
plain though.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said Tim Hortons is cool, but it's like very plain.
Yeah, Tim Hortons is pretty much very run of the mill in the sense of that it's not like not special and unique, but there's nothing it innately does wrong. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's literally just a modern version of a classic stadium design. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But it does the job. And actually, for those wondering, if you guys are interested in Ticats sort of stuff, I put the link to Tiger Cats Network Instagram in the
appreciate it, man.
in the chat here.
Thank
you guys can join up on that. So
yes, sir, man. Give me a follow. More content on the way. I've been lacking on that page though. I haven't been really posting much on it, but I got to turn it up one notch. Have we got up to 10 viewers yet or no?
Oh no, like it is very rare to have more than that at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just at one viewer right now.
Yeah, you ever do multiple streaming sites like Twitch, Kick?
Like, will we stream on multiple sites at once?
Yeah.
No, we typically stick to YouTube just because that's where the rest of our content is. So.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we just don't have a following on Twitch or anything like that.
Yeah, I think that's just because of just the CFL, man. It's just.
Yeah, no, YouTube is just kind of the go-to place because when I think Twitch, I think like gaming. Typically.
Yeah. I mean, this could be like Twitch too, and the just chatting.
Yep. Yeah, no. Yeah. So, but what I will do is when I post this, I'll post links on all those other places. Like, for example, I have links to this live stream right now on 2 different CFL Discord servers, on the CFL Reddit, on Twitter, on Instagram, and so that will kind of hopefully funnel people kind of towards this live stream we got here.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, definitely.
Winnipeg goes.
How long have you been having your account for?
How long have I been doing the CFL Canadian Football Central?
Podcast, yeah.
So this will be the 3rd year of Canadian Football Central. Now, I have been covering the CFL in the capacity I am right now for 4 years, and that's because the original account, which I still use, is the Nolan Hockey Podcast. And that account is more of a Winnipeg sports content account where my brother does a lot of the Winnipeg Jets content. I will do Bomber content. I will do my post game on this game after we're done here. It's called the Nolan Hockey Podcast.
So, Nolan Hockey Podcast. Okay.
Nolan Hockey Podcast. That's what you'd search. And so all my Bomber content is on there. However, originally, all the weekly previews and reviews for the 2021 CFL season were on that account. And then afterwards, I just was kind of like, you know what, I'm going to keep the Bomber stuff here because it's kind of a Winnipeg sports account, but I think it needs its own account in order to kind of grow properly. And then at that point, I then decided at that point, I then decided to give its own account.
Damn.
So the
What if I
Bombers are
just
going to
went
be
3-0?
Bombers forced to punt here. And this is going to be inside the 5-yard line before this goes out. Great punt by Sheehan. And Toronto's going to be starting their drive from the 4-yard line. Let's see here.
Oh, that was a low drive kick.
Yep.
Oh,
Great kick, yeah.
wow.
Let's see here.
Man, you can't tell me some of these guys can't play in the NFL.
Well, that's the thing. There's so much competition, and it's
just opportunity, you know. I also feel like if you go to like a smaller school, like not a lot of like NFL scouts will like know about you,
Yep.
And then you could light up the
Well,
CFL.
and that's why you'll have guys go from the CFL to the NFL. However, just with the amount of guys that are also really, really talented that are on the practice roster of many NFL teams already, there's a lot of talent that is there that you don't really see, that essentially these CFL players are competing with.
Right.
So it's just an important thing to take into account. I'm just right now writing down because I write down notes for Bomber games because I have to do my post game afterwards.
So. Oh, okay. Are you trying to get with a job with the Winnipeg Bombers or no?
No, I'm not gonna lie. If I
you
wanted to, I could.
Fun.
In the sense of that, my brother actually is going into sports broadcasting and he's doing an internship with Bonfire Sports Winnipeg, and so he'll do some reporting with Darren Bombing, with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, with the Manitoba Moose and the Winnipeg Jets. So he does that sort of stuff.
What about the Sea Bears?
The Sea Bears, Darren Bombing does that sort of stuff, but because Sea Bears are kind of a smaller team, he's able to do it on himself, and he doesn't really need kind of my brother's services for that.
Yeah.
But then my brother will be kind of taking a course at Red River College, and will then kind of get his creative communications diploma, and then he'll be able to kind of expand on that. Is it something I've considered? Absolutely. But for me, I already have a path that I'm going on career-wise that is been going very, very well for me. I just like keeping this as my hobby.
Congrats, bro.
But yeah, no, like, the thing that's nice about this is that I'm my own boss. When it comes to doing sports content, I don't work for anyone. I can say what I want when I want, and I like that freedom. That is nice. I like being able to, where it's like, if I don't want to stream tonight, I don't have to stream tonight. I can stream another night, you know?
Yeah.
And I like doing it kind of my way with that, and it's gone well. I mean, we've been able to I'm trying to think here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the game. Toronto on their 4-yard line, and wow, what a hit, Cramdy! Cramdy is having himself a night, as he has already gotten 3 stoppages behind the line of scrimmage, 2 sacks, and then right here, as Kadeem Carey tries to run it right through the middle. And actually, important thing to note, Nick Arbuckle is in at quarterback here. Cameron Duke's already pulled out. There was a lot of questions on who would be the quarterback to start this game. And, wow. And Arbuckle going through again. Cramdy nearly gets to him, and the Bombers going to try to stop him right at the line of scrimmage again.
3-0, man.
Winnipeg is giving up almost nothing defensively. Wow. Really strong start defensively for Winnipeg. If they're able to get their offense going, this could be big for them. Although they only have 28 yards offense.
I feel like the Toronto O-line is weak, though. Don't you agree?
They're certainly
they're struggling tonight, and they struggled last week against Hamilton too.
Certainly getting that, yeah. And
damn.
And
bro, Carey's nice, man.
Case gets the ball.
I like his game
here, and Winnipeg will now get their offense going out there. Let's see.
Oh, decent return.
And Zach Collaros with it. He's going to try to throw that through. That ball goes off linebacker's hands, and Winnipeg lucky that this doesn't get picked. This is going to be 2nd and 10 here for Winnipeg.
You know what we should do, Jake? We should do this when the Tiger Cats play. Huh?
What did you call me?
I said, you know what we should do? We should do this live stream when the Tiger Cats play.
We might. Well, now the only thing is I will say, and I don't mean this in any offense to you, the reason I have you on right now is because my co-host is that.
Oh,
is that
wow.
Hey, I don't mean that in any offense. Hey, I'll put it this way. He'll be at the home games, so we could possibly stream Ticats home games. But if we're doing Ticats away games, I'll probably have him on, and I mean that no offense to you.
Yeah, no worries, bro. That's your guy. I get it.
That's my boy. I was about to say he's gonna have some.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, you like that? What did you say?
Toronto 36, 3rd and 1 here. Chris Streveler going in for short yardage for Winnipeg.
They're moving the chains. Do you think they'll go for it?
Oh yeah. This is Streveler. Streveler can get at least 1 yard. He'll get Streveler when he needs 1 yard. He typically gets 2 or 3. And I mean, earlier this game when they threw him in, he got 5. So I mean, there's a reason that this guy went up to play in the NFL and played for the Cardinals, played for the Ravens, and then just had an absolute breakout game over with the New York Jets. And he gets that first down easily, and it'll be 1st and 10 here for Winnipeg again on the Toronto 32.
Am I delayed by 10 seconds? Is CFL
you might be. Delayed? I'm on TSN. You're watching a thing that is streaming TSN, so it's most likely you have a delay here. And Collaros gets sacked in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm definitely delayed because I did not see that.
As Franklin with the sack here for Toronto.
Yo, chat. Jake is ruining the game for me, man.
Let's see. Did you call me Jake? Yeah,
isn't that what it says?
Okay. Oh, actually, I see what the issue is. So my name's Carter. My name's not Jake. My account thing is under the name Jake because my original co-host before Rick was named Jake, and he set the account up. So that's
your name is Carter.
Yeah, my name's Carter. That is my name.
And I've been calling you Jake this whole time.
Hey, I think. Well, stop dropping the ball! Oh my God! Drew Wolotarski gets hit, and that ball comes loose. Oh my goodness! And Wolotarski's down. Oh my goodness! Winnipeg finding all these different ways to fumble the ball. Hey folks, good to be on with you guys. I'm glad you're having a great time. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. This is not looking good. This is so frustrating.
Yo, so Carter, how many people can you have on this live stream? How many hosts can you have? 2 or 3, 4?
I can have me and someone else. If you want. I can't have more than that because I do not have Streamlabs Plus.
So you can only take 2 or 3.
No, just 2. Me and someone else. I cannot have a third person. I would have to have the paid version of Streamlabs. And at this point in time, I do not. Bro's about to crash out.
Hey, man. You can't say that you weren't.
No. I mean, that's accurate. Oh, my God.
Hey, man. I'm the same as you, but, you see my laptop.
Yeah.
I can't even see you properly. I don't even know what I look like. I broke my LED lights, so it's only one color. I literally cannot change my LED lights.
Hey, you're good. You're good. Let's see here.
I literally can't change them, man. I broke this remote. That's why I'm kind of scared to get a TV, because I feel like I'll punch my TV.
Because you'll break it out of rage. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shoot. Wolotarski's being helped off the field, so not looking good for Winnipeg. As the already beaten up straight halfway to hell receiving core is going to get beaten up even more.
Yo, I'll be right back, bro. I'm just going to grab some water.
Yeah, you're good. This is not looking good for Winnipeg. And also, I forgot to change this to second quarter. What the hell? And, And Nick Arbuckle is going for a crazy pass here. And that's going to be incomplete here. My goodness.
It's kind of been a boring game, to be honest.
Yeah, not much so far has happened other than...
There's been, like, deep throws, but, like, no, like, completions besides, like...
Yep, no, and... Well, we found every way we can drop the ball, that's for sure. And, Argonauts going to punt here, and this will be Bomber ball again. Let's see if we can we not drop the ball? Can we not have our receivers get injured? I'm getting really frustrated. So... With Drew Wolotarski getting injured here and Rasheed Bailey getting dropped by the Argonauts, this pretty much guarantees that the Bombers pick up Bailey, right? Because Schoen's out, Lawler's out, Wolotarski's out, like...
Yeah, no, definitely.
And I would be shocked if at this point Lucky Whitehead moves up from the practice roster onto the main roster here for Winnipeg as... The only rationale...
How hard is it to move up from the practice roster in the CFL?
What'd you say?
Move up to the main one.
What?
How hard is it to move up from the practice roster to the main roster in the CFL? Like, is it, like, hard, or is it, like, game to game, or...
I mean, I don't really understand the question in the sense of, like, if you
if
you're on the practice roster and the coaches see that, they'll be like, okay, this guy deserves a shot, we'll give it to him. When players get injured and they need guys to fill those spots, naturally they look to the practice roster. Lucky Whitehead is a guy who I'm shocked is still on there. As, I mean, I understand that he's kind of fallen off and he's not the $200,000 receiver that he was when he was in BC and the original returner. He was in Winnipeg. As, I mean, he was better than Janarian and Grant even at that point. At that point in time it was. I understand that he's not as good anymore. But you're telling me he's not better than Johnson? Like, he doesn't need to be our number one receiver to make the squad, you know? By the way, I've woke up at 4 a.m. to watch the Paris Olympics, and we won the first match. Summer McIntosh, yep, 400-meter freestyle. She got the silver medal, first medal for Canada here. So good job in the Summer Olympics so far for Canada. Even though the soccer team is getting completely screwed by their dumbass coach. I feel so bad for those players because that coach was such an... Like, what competitive advantage do you get from a drone on practice in soccer? Like,
I don't know. Like,
in football, there's a playbook. But in soccer, the game continues. There's no stoppages or anything like that, so I don't see the advantage. It's just stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
Caleros gets a good
And they were
pass off
playing,
here.
what, New Zealand?
Yeah, they beat New Zealand, but they have a -6 points now being attached to their lineup, which means that Winnipeg or not Winnipeg, that Canada soccer for the women's soccer, they essentially need, if they win 2 games, that basically makes them break even. So they need
Yeah.
to they basically need to win out now. They need to
Go
win out. They can't
undefeated.
lose a
Yeah,
game
they put
now.
themselves in a hole.
If they lose a game, they're kind of screwed. So,
Yeah.
although I will find it very, very funny about how FIFA, because they're in charge of the soccer at the Olympics, that FIFA is saying that someone else did something that's non-ethical. I see a very big irony in that, because FIFA has been accused of some pretty bad workers' rights violations in the completion of those stadiums. There is some human rights violations happening with FIFA, but drone above someone else's practice, oh, this is where we draw the line. The irony of that is just hilarious to me. Caleros is going to zing that over to Nick Dembski. Nick Dembski with a good catch doesn't drop this one. Always reliable, really. Really, Rod Smith. He's always reliable. I can think of it at least one example last game. He
Yeah,
wasn't
that was a
very
good catch.
reliable. You know when we really needed that touchdown to get back in the game against Saskatchewan, which would have absolutely tied that game? Yeah, I can think of a time he was unreliable. Oh my goodness, just kill me. Second down here for Winnipeg. Stanley Bryant's back in the lineup. Look at that. The silver lining.
Oh, wow. Great catch by the sidelines.
Great catch by the sidelines. It's funny. I interpreted it because I know what you mean. Like he was near the sidelines, but when you say by the sidelines, like it's like the sideline got the catch. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
You
god!
know
You
what
can
I
literally
mean.
see like 3/4 of
You
Patrick
know what I
Neufield's
mean,
beard is
Carter.
just like going all over his chin strap and his helmet. Wait, what? The injury spotter has removed Zach Caleros from the game. Wait, what?
From the game? Or
As
for the
Derek
play?
Parrish gets a hit here and hits him, and Caleros. So I don't know if this is. So this might be concussion protocol here. So the
How is that a
Caleros to locker
concussion?
room for so this is concussion protocol. The sidelines are taking him out, and Chris Streveler is now in for Winnipeg. Okay, Streveler with it. We're gonna have a flag here. This might be a hold on Winnipeg. Streveler's gonna throw this down, and doesn't get it, but there's a flag on the play, so this may all not matter.
Well, that's offside. Yeah, offside on Winnipeg. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's see how many followers I have since your 0 followers
Let's see.
game.
Ooh, 3-3. Calero's gone. Hello, the Rough Rider. Just concussion. So this is concussion protocol. No, refs pulled him. I don't think it was the refs. I think it's so each team normally has an injury spotter on the sideline. And they'll be the ones checking this. So Castillo's going to attempt a 40-yard field goal here. He will hit this, and it is good. And Winnipeg will take the lead, making this a 6-3 game. Pretty boring football game so far. Not much has happened except injuries. Alrighty, let's see here. I gotta write all this down, I guess. Most likely concussion protocol. Streveler is in. There's so much that's happened, even though it's being kind of a boring game that I gotta write down.
I'm probably gonna go at halftime, man.
Yeah, that's good. Whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah, the Tiger Cats float my boat.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like we're gonna choke the game tomorrow, man. We're gonna be Edmonton's first win. I can guarantee it. It's gonna be some bullshit. Oh shit! Sorry. It's gonna be some weird stuff happening, and yeah, man.
Where's
I
the
feel like
other
it's gonna be
guy? So Rick is actually at the game right now. He's on the sidelines. So this right here is Matt from Tiger Cats Network on
Yep.
Instagram. The link to his Instagram page. I mean, you can show it,
You
but
can't really
I
see
have the
that,
link
right?
still
But
in chat. It's a pinned comment, so they can see it, Matt.
oh, okay, I bet.
So you're
Appreciate
good.
that, man. Yeah,
Hey,
man. Give me
it's
a
Winnipeg
follow. I'll
Jets
follow
Bombers
you back.
2024. Hello there. Hello, Aiden. This is
Hello, Aiden.
yeah, this is the Winnipeg the Winnipeg account from the CFL chat we're in, Matt. Not Bombers
Okay.
Paradise, the other one.
Did you just view the chat right now?
Yeah, he's just in the chat
Is
right
it
now.
Jets,
He's like,
Jets
hey,
and
it's
Bombers?
Winnipeg Jets _ Bombers 2024. Is the other guy beside you cheering for Toronto? I can guarantee you he's not, because he's a Ticats fan. So even though he probably doesn't like Winnipeg, he sure as shit doesn't like he sure as shit doesn't like Toronto. So I'm assuming you're cheering for Winnipeg, right? Even though you're not a Bomber fan, because
I'm 100% cheering for Winnipeg today.
because I was about to say, as much
That's for today,
as you don't like Winnipeg, you really don't like Toronto. Most consecutive games with a kick return touchdown. Janarian Grant 3. Lovely, lovely. Can we stop that? Don't have that.
Is it this
happen.
account?
Yes.
I know you can. Okay, he's in the live stream. Okay, that's what's up, bro.
I was about to say, this is Matt when he's not trolling the group chat. Nick Arbuckle throwing that onto the side, and he'll complete that for a first down. Just past their
Did I actually make people mad? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how good of a troll was I?
How good? You were doing some excellent level trolling, seriously.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I'll see him put something in the chat. I'm like, this is nonsense. He knows this is nonsense, but man, other people are losing their mind. I just remember when you guys like signed like some random quarterback from like a college, and he was supposed to be like really good there, and then you're like, is he the best quarterback in the league? Then he hasn't played a single game. And I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna piss anyone off. Let's see here.
Was it,
Rick's like, he better not be. Yeah, don't worry, Rick. He's not cheering for Toronto.
No, man, I'm not cheering for Toronto.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 here for Nick Arbuckle. If the Winnipeg Blue Bombers can't beat Nick Arbuckle, like, I don't care how many injuries are on the receiving court. If you can't beat Nick Arbuckle, Mr. Ping Pong Man himself. Stop. It's so funny to answer, though. I know.
This is my other account. I don't know if you guys can see it.
I can't see it. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, okay. It's like my main page.
Arbuckle stepping through. Getting some pressure here. He'll throw a short screen pass. And we'll get the first down here just past midfield here for Toronto. Getting close to that field goal range. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this Toronto kicker. I struggle with it. And Toronto with another run here. And Kadeem Carey is going to get a big run here for Toronto. He's going to pick up around 20 yards as he speeds right through the center to what looked like around the Winnipeg 26-yard line. Carter Collaros is back on the sideline. Yeah, I was pretty sure Collaros would be okay. I think it was just precautionary, so. And Arbuckle for the handoff to Carey, and he gets taken down. There we go. Yeah, Tony Jones with the tackle in the backfield. Replacing.
This game is so boring, man.
in the Kyrie Wilson replacement. Carter, should we resign Rasheed Bailey after Toronto Argonauts released him yesterday? I would have told you yes before. Now that Wolotarski is injured, yes, yes, yes! So even more important that we resign Rasheed Bailey. Seriously, like...
Too bad Rasheed Bailey's coming to Hamilton, though.
He's not coming to Hamilton. He's coming home.
I'm just fucking.
He's coming home.
I'm just playing.
Rasheed Bailey needs to come home. Actually, no. Rasheed Bailey doesn't need to come home. We need him to come home. Badly. Again, what's with all these kicking game garbage? Yeah, no, this is... Well, I'm telling you right now, I think the reason is because the receivers aren't catching the ball. Coxie, oh my goodness! And we have pandemonium on the Toronto Argonauts sideline. Coaches and players getting in a heated argument. Whew. That's not a good look. However, Toronto will hit the field goal here, tying this game at 6 apiece. My goodness, man. That was not a good look from the sidelines there for Toronto.
Yeah, no.
Barking back and forth.
I mean, that's what happens when you lose to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. You just don't think right.
When you lose to Hamilton, just the floodgates open and just... Actually, you know what? Maybe not the best analogy when I'm talking about Toronto based on recent events.
But I'm not going to lie, though. I'm not going to lie. I thought Hamilton was going to choke it.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't mean this in any disrespect. You're probably not the only one expecting that outcome. Matt, he not coming to Tigers territory. He coming home or I will be pissed off. Yeah, I'd be pissed off too, Drake. It's one of our loyal viewers, the Drakeinator.
The Drake?
He's the Drakeinator.
Like Champagne Poppy?
No, not that Drake.
Oh.
We with Kendrick here. I'm kidding.
Yo, Drake, man. Follow me on Instagram. Pinned comment. Link in the pinned comment there.
There you go.
I'll follow you back.
There you go. Thank you for the subscribers, as we got 2 subscribers so far from the stream, and we are now up to 1540 subscribers. Thank you there. We appreciate the support. If you haven't, leave a like, share this around, subscribe, and if you have, subscribe, or if you just did, hit the notification bell. Helps out a ton. We have 9 viewers in the chat. Our live stream's doing well. It's funny. I literally told you before that we don't usually...
Is it because of me?
What?
Is it because of me?
I don't know, man. And Claire's is back in the game here. And Claricius will get about 9 as Winnipeg is throwing to the flat seemingly every throw.
Yeah. Of course you beat your records when you're with me, man. Of course.
I was about to say, our record actually is last stream. Last stream we had 16, but that's because it was a rivalry game. It was Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, and our biggest viewer bases on the channel are Winnipeg fans and Rider fans. So that was probably why we hit that. But I want to try to stream as many different teams as possible.
You know what sucks is you can't really watch the game and then have your camera in the corner.
Showing it? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That would just be illegal because TSN has the broadcasting rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not able to. Don't forget to like that stream too. That's right. Rick's right. Listen to Rick. We don't have any Zach drunk. That's right. Drake says, I don't have Instagram. Sorry, Matt.
It's okay, man. No worries. Appreciate you for tuning in on YouTube, though.
There we go. We got a 1st and 10 on the Winnipeg 54. Calera's back in for this drive.
Yo, do you have Twitter?
Yes, I do.
How do you post? Do you know how to post? Oh, is it the plus button here?
Yes, it is. I was about to say, you figured that out real quick.
I'm posting for the first time on Twitter. Or, sorry, X.
I know what you're talking about. As long as I know what you're talking about. Good run by Brady Oliveira. He'll pick up around probably 8.5 here for Winnipeg and make this 2nd down. Good run for the product of Oak Park High School. I was about to say, if we can get the Brady Oliveira game going, that would just be awesome, just because we really could really use that. It's going to be 2nd and 2 on the Toronto 48 here for Winnipeg. And Brady Oliveira already with 41 yards running on just 4 or 5 carries here. Brady Oliveira running the ball again, and he will get that first down, and he picks up about 1 more yard there. So this will be a first down here for Winnipeg, as they're looking to hopefully get the first touchdown of this game and get this going. Matt, I have X though. There you go. Are you just Tiger Cats Network on Twitter?
No.
What's it called?
This is for my other fan page account.
What's it called? I'll follow you on Canadian Football Central.
I'll DM it to you.
Sounds good. It's so weird to see TCN acting normal.
Who said that?
The Winnipeg fan. Owen Claris is going for a big throw, but he gets hit while this ball is going out and is not able to get that close to him. And Claros with another hit to the chest. Please protect my boy. Yeah, it's funny. I know it's weird to see him acting normal. However, I think this does confirm the fact that he's not an idiot. He just likes to troll.
Exactly. Who do you think I got under the skin of most?
Who? Maybe eat him raw. I don't know. To be fair, you also were targeting him more. It's going to be a pass by Caleros over to Brady Oliveira in the flats, and he's going to go, and he's going to get a first down for Winnipeg. Brady Oliveira had a few defenders on him, so good on him to get the first down here for Winnipeg. It's going to be another first down on the Toronto 32-yard line. Aiden, I'm actually going to send you the live stream. If you could post this on your story, kind of funneling some people to the stream, that would be fantastic. I sent you the thumbnail as well as the link to the stream. If you can do that. If you can't, that's all cool. Just if you can, that would be fantastic. Would appreciate.
Bro, can we get like one touchdown?
And it's going to be another sack here for Toronto, making this 2nd and 14 here for Winnipeg. As another good job by this Toronto Argonauts D-line, as Liam Dobson, or is that Kolinkowski that abandons his man? Yeah, it's Kolinkowski. Yeah, no. Come on, Chris, what are you doing? Claros with it. He'll snap that through, and that ball goes loose. Not able to get the reception as he is in triple coverage. Not sure what Zach saw in that opening. And so it looks like probably Sergio Castillo is going to hit the field again here and get Winnipeg up to 9 on the board as he was looking for Clercius.
Triple coverage. This is such a boring game, man.
It is a boring game so far. Yes, it definitely is. So
I feel like it's gonna ramp it up in the second half, though.
I hope so. In our favor, that is. Castillo hits this, and he's gonna be wide left here.
Yeah.
And Janarian Grant's gonna run this out and get stopped by Liam Dobson, the offensive lineman, with the tackle on the return.
This is a big game, though, for the Ticats.
Very unusual miss by Castillo from 43 yards.
Oh, he hooked it. So if he missed the field goal and he got tackled in the end zone when receiving the ball, is that 1 point for Winnipeg?
That would be the single, yeah.
Okay. I'm still learning the rules, man. Still learning the rules.
This will be pretty much it going into halftime, so
Yo, do you know anyone that makes graphics by chance or no?
Like what kind of graphics?
Like I'm looking for hold on, let me see.
Like a profile picture?
Yeah, like a profile picture,
I
man.
was about to say I like rushed one and sent that to you. But
Yeah, I saw that. But I want something that kind
I
of
know
like
Rick paid someone to do it for his, although I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'd recommend it because his is called, not because I don't like his, but his is called Ty Cat's Talk Network. So I think if you DM this person asking them to do it, you guys would end up with almost the exact same look.
is
And
it Ty Cat's Talk Network on Instagram?
I don't know if he has an Instagram for it. I know it's for sure that on YouTube. No, it's on YouTube. Um, and so we're now at halftime here. 8 viewers on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining up.
I appreciate you guys.
But it
Oh,
looked like it. It looks good. The only thing is that I think if you message the exact same
it
person
will
he
look
did,
the exact same.
it'll look the exact same, which you don't want that. So
It would instead of being TTN, it will say TCN
yeah, and that would be
or
pretty much the
TSN.
only difference. I mean, I can try to come up with something for you if you if there was something you
Yeah,
kind of wanted. Because the one I sent you, I pretty much had no direction with it. I just was just screwing
yeah.
around.
No, like it was good. It's just I don't know, like
It's really bland. It's really normal. Like it's really
yeah,
basic. But I was
yeah.
saying if there was something you were looking for, I might be able to try to put something together more that you prefer. And I wouldn't charge you anything for it. I'd just do it. So
How about
not
that
that.
one?
You can't just rip off eat 'em raw. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Bro, I was laughing so hard. I just do this like when I'm bored. I
I
just
figured that out.
mess around. You figured that out?
Yep. I have figured that out.
I wasn't gonna keep it, man. I was just gonna be up on there for like a day or two. Do you watch baseball or no?
Not really. It's not
Not
even because
really.
I don't like baseball. It's just because I have so much like I have so much like crap that I watch with hockey and with football and with all the content I do for hockey and with football. It's
You watch the
like
NFL too? Or
not really.
college?
I'll watch like I'll watch a game here or there. But I mean there I don't I would not I know
You're not cheering
way
for
more about the
anybody.
CFL than I know about the NFL. There's a lot of
Okay.
players that like I mean there's some players I'm familiar with in the NFL, but I couldn't name you like two players from every team in the league. I couldn't do that.
Really?
Probably not. No.
Hmm.
I could probably name at least one, but actually, I don't know if I could name at least one. I can't name you two players off the Washington Commanders. I seriously, I don't know.
Scary Terry and
Again, I more cover CFL because you have to realize I got into football pretty late. I got into football when I started playing it at the start of high school. That's when I got into
okay.
football. Yeah.
And
And then at that point, I was like, okay, well,
you were
if
a
I'm going
hockey
to get
guy
into
before?
football and I'm enjoying this, I should probably start watching it. And what I watched was CFL. So I'll watch the Super Bowl every year. I'll watch some NFL. I actually prefer watching college more than NFL. I prefer the game. I prefer the atmosphere of college.
Do you
It's
have a
just more
favorite college
fun.
team or no?
Yes.
Who's it?
University of Florida, Florida Gators. That's because we had family friends that lived down in Gainesville, Florida. And so we'd been there kind of a decent amount, so we have kind of a connection with that region. So always cheered for the Gators. They don't live there anymore. They moved to Oakland, California, but still cheering Gators. So not because of Gatorade, although Gatorade is cool. Who you cheer for? Just don't tell me
UK.
you cheer for Clemson. Like,
No, I cheer for Kentucky.
oh, okay. Because I was about to say Clemson. I don't like Clemson. Screw Clemson. Screw Clemson. It also doesn't help
No,
because I have friends from North Carolina. So I have gotten it drilled into my brain.
Are
Screw
you
South Carolina.
American?
No, I don't.
Like
No.
obviously, like you're from Canada now, but like you
Yep.
never like grow up in
I
the
born
States.
and raised.
Oh, okay. How do you have
Born and
American
raised in
friends?
Winnipeg. Yep. No, I have some friends who live down south.
Oh, how did you make that connection?
It's I actually met him on PlayStation communities years ago when that was a thing. They don't have them anymore.
Mm,
On the
yeah.
PS4, they had PlayStation communities, and I met him in one of like just those standard voice chats, and then we just started talking sports, talking a lot about
You play
it.
video
He
games?
got me a lot more into football than I was before. I got him into hockey. He wasn't into that before. He's a
Yeah.
big Carolina Hurricanes fan because he lives
Oh yeah.
close to like Raleigh. So, but yeah, no, I still talk with him. Like last year he got married. He's got a kid he's looking after now. Now he's
Holy
working
shit.
full time
Life
as
moves fast, man.
what?
Life moves fast.
Yeah, I know it's crazy because like I mean this was years ago when I met him.
Yeah.
He's a few years older than me, but he also has just kind of been putting his life together real quick. And now I think
Oh,
he's a
good
high
for him.
school history teacher now. So
Hey, man.
he's been doing great. I told him, I'm like, you gotta come up to Winnipeg and either see a Bomber game or a Jets game or something like that. So 6-6 game. How chat? How were we feeling about this game right now? I know it's boring. I know it is. Honest opinion. Actually, here, I'm curious here. Matt, what are you looking for in a logo? Just literally just something with the big old TCN on it, or?
Um, here I'll show you. I'll show you a logo that I like.
That you would use for
This
like
guy.
reference?
Yeah, I'll send you it.
Yeah,
The
send it
tweet.
over. Yeah.
He doesn't use his. He doesn't use his page anymore. His last post was in 2018.
Oh yeah.
I'll send you his thing. I'll show his profile.
Yeah, just send it to me on Instagram.
Yeah. All right. I just DM'd it to you.
Okay. I see. I'm gonna try something. See what I get here. It might be good. It might be a steaming pile of dog shit. We will find out
Yeah,
though.
as long as it's better than mine right now.
I mean, right now yours is just a logo on a yellow canvas. So, I mean, that's not that hard. Let's see here. I'm gonna. What if we did? I don't know. I just like doing it. Like that's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like either you can put like Tiger Cats Network like
I was probably gonna put
across
TCN.
or TCN. Yeah, that would be tough too.
Just because if you go by something that's shorter and catchier, then it's like, oh, I saw it on TCN. Like for example, the Nolan Hockey Podcast. I love our Nolan Hockey Podcast logo.
Yeah.
I designed the logo, and it essentially is a combination of the Jets and Bomber logos. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so proud of that logo. As it basically, and there's two different versions of the logos. There's the Bomber version and the Jets version, and we'll just switch out it depending on what season it is.
What's it called? Is it in the group chat?
Nolan Hockey Podcast. No, it's not in the group because I don't need two accounts in the group chat. Here are the two profile pictures, though. I sent it to you. You can see the Bombers one on top and the Jets one on below.
Oh, I like those. Yeah, those are
And
tough.
so essentially, the text in the back is actually the exact same font as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers W.
Yeah.
It's the exact same font. The colors you can see matched up, but instead of the football streaking across the logo like this right here that you're seeing on the flag, I swapped it out for a jet. So it's like a combination.
Yeah.
So it's like the jet is flying across, and then it's NHP for our initials in the back. I love this logo. I think this logo literally fits our brand perfectly.
Perfectly.
Yep. And I also
That's a
like the
tough
background
logo.
that I chose to put with it. I think it brings out the
What
best
app do you make it on?
I use so many different apps. I don't
I
just use
use
just
Pixar.
one app for anything.
I like Pixar.
Yeah,
Pixar is
I
good.
use so if I'm cutting out things, I use Superimpose Plus. That's the app I use for that. Um, if I'm trying to get borders around things, if I want a solid border, I actually use a website called Borderize. So border and then IZE.com or whatever. And so you're
Hmm.
able to change the thickness, change the color. If I want to add a glow to something around a cutout, I use Superimpose Plus. And then everything after that, I assemble it all. Like the canvas I use to assemble all my different layers, I use Fonto. And you can download different fonts into Fonto. You can change the spacing between the letters. You can stretch it. Like you can curve the letters. You can do all sorts of things. I think Fonto is probably the best iPhone app for assembling all your different layers that you build using all these other apps.
Yeah, I just have it right now. I just downloaded it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
might
not gonna
use that
lie,
for
it'll
like,
take some time to learn all the different things. I would recommend if you can find stuff on
honestly,
YouTube.
man, as long as I have a gradient and
What do
some
you
good
what do you
like
mean by
italic,
gradient?
like wait, I'll show you.
There's also a color dropper, so if you want to have your letters be the same shade, you can set it up to take in
Like
a
a
certain.
gradient like that. Oh fuck. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that's not something you would do in the app. That's something that you would do in another app, and then you would put it then into there. You know what I mean?
Like a gradient would be like at the very bottom there.
Yeah, see, the gradient, the way that I would do Fonto in that regard is Photoleap is an app that's good with those kind of color effects. And then what
Yeah.
I do is I would then put it into Fonto, and then I'd add the text. Or if
Mm,
I had a logo in the corner, I'd add that. That's what I'd
right.
add in Fonto. All the
Okay.
editing to the background layer I do on another app, and then I bring it into Fonto afterwards.
Right. So you'll cook up a graphic for me?
Yeah, I'll try something. You know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but that's how we find out.
For sure.
Let's see here. Let's see this here. We'll get rid of that.
You still play video games or no?
Do I still play video games?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Not very often, I'd say, but occasionally I do. At some point, I'm gonna buy the college football game. I was actually gonna be
Oh,
going.
dude, it's
I was
so
gonna I was
fun.
gonna buy that tomorrow. I've heard such
It's
good
so
things
fun.
about it.
Yeah. No, I highly recommend.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
For sure, for sure.
Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Can I get? Oh, actually, what if I'm gonna look for a font that maybe has like tiger effects on it. I think that'd be cool. I just look for fonts online and then I download them and then use them. Oh yeah, that works. Because then, because if you're a Tiger Cats account, that's probably what you'd want. You know what I mean? Because you don't want just some normal ass font. Never use the generic fonts. Always download fonts. That's one thing that's great about Fonto is that you can download fonts just off the internet, just and just use them. They're it's really good for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Here, actually, let's recover that. Recover that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Originally, I was going to try something else, but that's not working. Let's see here. We'll put that as the background. Then we will... Alright, let's see how this... We're assembling the different pieces. That's what we're doing. Let's see. My prediction after halftime, Bombers will get the touchdown. I hope you're right. Drake, I hope you're right, because that would be real nice. Waltarski is fine. Back on the sideline. Woohoo! Let's go! Let's see. Waltarski back on sidelines. Also, I realized I was going to call Rick at halftime, but halftime's almost done now. Whoops. Sorry, Rick. I legitimately forgot. And let's actually see how this then looks.
All right, man. I'm going to log off.
You're going to log off? Fair enough, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, you take care, man.
You too, brother.
Alrighty. Let's get this rolling here. There we go. God, I hope we resign Bailey. Yeah, no, we really need him right now, man. Oh my goodness, man. Alrighty. Toronto here going to kick off. So Winnipeg will start with possession unless they royally fumble the ball here. And Case going to get a good return here. Gets stopped around the 35-yard line. Argo 69 net offense the whole first half. There you go. Funny number, funny number. And Caleros will dish this for Brady Oliveira. Brady Oliveira going to get around 6 yards here. Going to be a flag here, though. Oh, we're going to have a face mask penalty against the Bombers here. But let's see here. Is this in the face masks? Oh, he totally does. Yeah, no, he totally hits him with a face mask. 2nd and 25 here for Winnipeg. Going to need a big throw here on 2nd down on their own 26-yard line. Zach Caleros going to dish that for Oliveira. Oliveira's got to make up a ton, but he's only going to pick up about 7. And so nowhere near first down. So Winnipeg going to be forced to punt here after a costly face mask penalty. That's going to go all the way down. Grant's going to take this Janarian Grant running through, and Bombers special teams do a very good job of making sure he doesn't get much. And the Argonauts offense will commence here. And Nick Arbuckle will hand this off. Or no, he doesn't. Fakes a handoff. They're going to throw it onto the side. And he'll connect. And Ford will make sure to take him out of bounds here. And it's going to be a first down here for Toronto. Arbuckle will throw that onto the side, and he gets chopped down. Oh, got some foul language on the sidelines there. And Arbuckle going to look. He's going to get a pass into the middle. And Adam Bighill going to make sure he doesn't get loose. And he gets stopped. And they are going to punt here. And Toronto will get this punt off as it goes down here. And Case will grab this. He'll go wide, and he'll grab a few before having to run this out of bounds. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And if you have subscribed, hit the little notification bell. Helps out a ton and allows us to just keep going. Oh, man. This is a boring game right now, ladies and gentlemen. This game is making paint drying looking like a frickin' Olympic sport. Let's go, fellas. That was fun. Thanks for having me on, Carter. No problem, man. Glad you were able to join up. And hopefully we get a better game. It's funny. I realized I still have it set on halftime. I gotta update this. It is the third quarter right now. Although nothing has really happened. And the Bombers go back on offense. Zach Calero's with it. Going to throw a short pass for Oliveira. Oliveira going to stumble forward and grab about 8 yards here for Winnipeg. We need entertainment. We need an exciting football game. That's what we need. Fortunately, we're not getting that right now. Right now, just editing this all together. And going to be 2nd and 2 on the Winnipeg 30. And Brady Oliveira is going to get stopped. Man, good stop by the Argonauts. And Winnipeg probably going to be punting here when they really did not want to. Strebler was not able to get that. Toronto basically just read this play perfectly. I feel like the Argos will miss the playoffs. The Argos will not miss the playoffs. I highly doubt it. They would need to just completely fall apart big time. And I don't see the evidence to support that, man. We're going to head to commercial break here. Not a ton going on. Sorry I've not been talking more. There really just is not that much to talk about. What about Hamilton? Who knows? I think if someone drops out, it's Ottawa. I'm going to be honest. Like for the East, that is. But if we lose tomorrow, we're cooked. Yeah, you can't afford to be getting losses against Edmonton, especially where you guys are right now for the Ticats. Nick Arbuckle with it. He'll get a big throw, and he won't connect. Tyrell Ford shuts that down. Nick Arbuckle with it in the pocket again. He's going to throw that through. Doesn't connect. Good coverage here for Winnipeg. And Dietrich Nichols with the big stop there. And the Argos will kick this one. Also, Matt, I sent something to your Instagram. Just check that out. Tell me what you think. And Kay's getting a good run here to about the 47-yard line here for Winnipeg as Toronto punts. So another boring bit here. We got a commercial break again. If you wonderful people have something to say, that'd be awesome. Here, actually, let's call Rick. A second. Let's see if we can get Rick on the line here. Live from BMO. Does Rick answer his phone? At least the Bomber D is performing well despite the injuries and departure. Yeah, it's funny how Winnipeg's problems initially with the defense, and then it was the offense, and injuries have been consistent all the way through that.
Did you try to call me?
Yeah, I'm like, let's hear from our sideline reporter.
Oh no, just because like it was trying to join and connect, and I'm like, okay, I'll just hang up and call back again.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I literally just have you on stream here, Rick. How's the game going from your end?
Apparently, Wolodarski's still dressed, but on the sideline with Johnson.
Okay, well at least he's still dressed. That's good news. So perhaps maybe they're still just being a little bit cautious about it, even though he's not back in. Claros, handoff. And he grabs about 6 or 7 here for Oliveira.
Second and 4 from the 53.
Second and 4 from the 53. There you go. Got all the wonderful audio of BMO. Rick, show me the empty seats. Ah, there it is. Let's see. And Caleros gets sacked. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to get going. Screw you, Connor. See you later. Connor's an Argos fan. And yeah, just a good play here by the D-line of the Toronto Argonauts to get the sack on the play. That's going to be Serezna along with Derek Parrish. Ticat fan. So, 3rd and 8 here for Winnipeg. And they will punt this one down as they cannot get into field goal range. Both teams playing a very defensive-oriented game. Janarian Grant looking for a break here. Winnipeg trying to keep the coverage on Grant. They're doing a very good job at keeping Janarian Grant contained. Argos with 90 total offense and Bombers with 240. Yeah, well, as much as that's great, it doesn't really matter because right now total points is 6-6. And Bombers back on defense here. Argo's looking to get going. Nick Arbuckle with the handoff for Kadeem Carey. He's going to run through and he'll get the first down. As he will pick up around 11 or 12 yards here. Argos with 90 total offense. Bombers 240. That checks out. And they will hand this off. Offense continues here for Toronto, and not much happening. Again, I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. This game is boring. This is a really non-eventful game of football. We've had a lot of just all kicking games, which, not that I have a problem with kicking, like kickers or kicking, but it is boring when that is all that is happening. Oh, and a good block here by Willie Jefferson. Argos defense is what is keeping the Argos in this game. No, that's true. Because it's certainly not the offense, but I mean, I'm sorry, but like we gotta get more, at least get another field goal, something. Break the tie. I don't like sitting at a tie here. And it's gonna be 3rd and 6 here for Toronto, and they're gonna be punting this. I'm not gonna click to see who has got the ball first. They will punt this. That will go down, and Case will grab that. He'll look to get something. Doesn't have very many blocks. He'll go a little bit up the sidelines and then go down at around the 17-yard line, it looks like. Man, not much is happening. Oh. Thank you all to those who have subscribed. If you haven't, make sure you guys subscribe and leave a like on the stream. It helps out the channel a ton, so if you could do that, that would be much appreciated. So far, we got 4 likes on the stream, but I think we can get more than that. So if each of you guys can leave a like, that would be fantastic. If we can get to 10 likes by the end of this live stream, that'd be awesome. Need a big drive here for Winnipeg. And it will be 1st and 10 on the Winnipeg 18. And he will fake the handoff, and he'll throw that onto the side for Ontario Wilson, who looks to get through. He only grabs about 2 yards. Or no, that's Johnson, sorry, not Wilson. 84, not 86. It's going to be 2nd and 7 on the Winnipeg 21 here for Toronto. Or for Winnipeg, sorry, on the Winnipeg 21, 2nd and 7. As they look to get this ball deep out of their zone as they're trapped deep. And Collaros will snap this over, and he will connect with Clercius. And this will be a 1st down for Winnipeg. 1st down Bombers, that's right, yep. Clercius has done well. And Zach is looking through it, and he's going to be, oh, he's got all kinds of pressure on him. He's just trying to hold on to that ball as he gets sacked. So, good job holding on to the ball there for Collaros, as that has been a big problem for Winnipeg, and they just could not afford to drop that there. Take the 2nd down. Collaros getting a bit more pressure than I'd prefer, but this defensive line for Toronto has just been so good, so. Yeah, Kolinkowski's getting beat. I'm not pleased with Kolinkowski. And and Collaros gets sacked again. This is not looking good for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers offensive line, and just like that, that will wrap up the 3rd quarter and force the Bombers to punt. Man, this game is boring. Makes for good content after the game for your review. Ugh. I mean, it makes it for a short video. Hey, there's Jared Brinkman on the side. Yeah, so I guess they're technically running one play here, but I mean, it's just a punt here. It's going to be 3rd and 24 here, and Bombers going to try to get some good coverage here against Janneri and Grant again, and they've done a good job so far tonight, but Janneri and Grant, no matter how good you play against them all game, will always be a threat on special teams, as the Bombers very well know. Brendan Sheehan getting prepared to punt. 3rd and 24 on their own 23-yard line. That goes back for Sheehan, and he will get this punt off. And it is caught by Janneri and Grant. And wow, just good coverage. But there is a flag here. I don't think it's for no yards, but we will see here. Maybe an illegal block, perhaps. Toronto takes a holding penalty on the return. The special teams coverage of Janneri and Grant tonight has been absolutely spectacular. Like, wow. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. It really would help, as all the content we got on our channel is hopefully a lot more entertaining to you guys than the football we're watching. Because the football's not doing as much. Sad to watch we against our former Bombers, Janneri and Grant tonight. Yeah, I know. I miss Grant on the Bombers, like many Bombers that have left in these few years. I miss Grant, although I am very, very proud of the coverage that we've done against Grant so far in this game. I say so far because, like Kobe Bryant said, job's not finished. Job is not finished. "15 minutes to go in the snooze fest." Yeah, 12 first downs for Winnipeg, 8 for Toronto, 270 all-purpose yards for Winnipeg. And let's see here. Around, I think it's like 122 or 132 for Toronto. So Winnipeg just offensively outplaying the crap out of Toronto, but a few bad turnovers has not allowed them to get a lead in this game, and it's all tied up, and Toronto could very well change this. Toronto now on offense on their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10. This goes back for Nick Arbuckle. He'll fake the handoff and pass that into the flats. And Bombers do a good job of stopping them. Only 2 yards here for Toronto. God, like, it's not even like a kicking game where it's constant field goals, like, each way. It's just nothing. It's just punting. My goodness. Charles Ford nearly gets a pick here, but good defense nonetheless. 3rd and 8. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 here for Toronto as they punt on their own 33. Punt goes down, and Case has got that. He's going to look for some openings. He's going to get a few yards here, and then he is going to get just completely stopped just before the 30-yard line. And this game of ping pong continues. Poor Carter probably want to rip his hair out. No, I don't want to rip my... There's nothing stressful about this game. It's just... It makes me want to go to bed. It makes me want to sleep. It's not stressful. It's boring. So... Winnipeg now on offense. See if they can finally get something going. Caleros throws it into the flats. And grab about 4 yards there. As that was for, I believe that was Johnson. Now 3 yards there for Winnipeg, but gonna need to get a little more than that. Sad to see we playing it's Cedric Hansen was. I forgot he's an Argo. Yeah, I forgot that too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness! This ball jumps up. No! Pick 6 for Toronto. And that is the first touchdown, and fittingly so, it is a defensive score touchdown. As Zach Caleros throws it to the receiver. Receiver, again, bobbles it because they're just not catching the balls. And instead of hitting it down, which is what you're told to do if you're not able to get this ball, he hits it up, and McFadden takes it back. I'm sorry, but this is a brain-dead play here by the receivers. This is not on Caleros at all. And, wow, Mike O'Shea is going to challenge this play. He's challenging it for pass interference. They need this to go our way. Looking for something. Jeez. The Bombers need this to go their way. Oh boy, this is not good. Not good for Winnipeg in a game that nothing is happening, so. Oh, man. I'm hoping O'Shea wins this challenge. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how much of this challenge is O'Shea thinking he'll win it. I think this challenge is very much like we're not like we still have both timeouts still available, and this would really hurt us if this goes Toronto's way. It kind of looked like pass interference to me. I don't know. This one I can actually, even though I don't think he challenges this. Like, if this is just incomplete and this isn't a pick, I don't think he challenges this. I think he's challenging it because it's a pick six. However, he might have something. We'll see here. It certainly is closer than some challenges I've seen from O'Shea that were like just desperation challenges like this. So let's see here. That could be pass interference on Dembski, as he already has a full wrap on Dembski before that ball comes in. And yeah, and this is not going to go in the Bombers' favor, as this touchdown will still stand. And the challenge fails. And the convert is good, which will make this 13-6. Man, just tough break here for Winnipeg. As the Argos take a lead in what has been an all-defense game, and the defense continues as McFadden grabs the touchdown. And this will go down. And the Bombers will get possession here. They're now going to need to tie this game. They got 12 minutes here in the fourth quarter to do it. Case is going to keep going, though. He'll grab about 34 yards on the return, it looks like. About 34, 35. And 1st and 10 on the Winnipeg 35. He'll hand this off for Brady Oliveira. Brady Oliveira looking for a break here. He'll grab around 8 yards here for Winnipeg. Good run for Brady Oliveira. So, if I'm Winnipeg here, yeah, it looks like Collaros is going to be going off the field. Chris Streveler coming out there to get them that first down, I imagine. I was about to say, TSN showed 1st and 82, but that is a type down. Yeah, 2nd and 2. And Collaros hits the sidelines. Chris Streveler in, looking to get Winnipeg a much-needed first down. And he'll grab this. He'll hand that off for Oliveira. And he will look like they get about 1 here. And this will be probably 3rd and 1 here for Winnipeg. 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, something like that. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why they're not under center and just push the whole pack. I think that's easier than running back, doing the handoff. Because now they got to, instead of having the weight of everyone pushing forward, you're having that O-line stand there and then come in afterwards. So they're already pushed back at that point. I don't understand. Like, if it's going to be an obvious running play, then what's the darn point? 3rd and 1 here for Winnipeg. They need this first down. And Streveler is going to punch that straight through, and he'll get it. So I'll be probably on the 45-yard line, it looks like here. And first and 10 on the Winnipeg 46. Claire's with it in the pocket. He's going to look for a big throw there for Nick Dembski. And he doesn't hold on to the ball. Dembski! Hold on to the fucking ball. Nick Dembski with another pathetic drop. Nick Dembski is just completely incapable of holding on to the ball. Absolutely pathetic. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Nick Dembski should be scratched next game. I don't care. I do not care. I think, and I'm not saying you got to scratch him for multiple games. Nick Dembski needs to be scratched to send a message that is not unacceptable. This is literally pathetic. What is happening with Nick Dembski? Dembski is falling apart. Two weeks of Dembski dropping the ball. Mike O'Shea would be mad about him after this game. Not even 2 weeks. I wish it was just 2 weeks. I wish it was just 2 weeks. He has dropped it multiple times. He has dropped it, like, I think it was twice, even before last game. It's like his fourth fumble of the year. Yeah, I would be frustrated. Hold on to the ball. I'm sorry, but as a receiver, this is just basic knowledge. Basic crap you learn in high school. Hold on to the damn ball. And I'm not saying it because Nick Dembski is a bad player. I'm not calling him a bad player. He's a great player. Nick Dembski is a great receiver. He is. He is so much better than this BS. I don't care. Seriously, the next time Nick Dembski gets a ball and he receives it, stop running like this. Put both hands on it and run both hands. I don't care. But he's costing us yards. So many turnovers. And Toronto will get the first down here. Just under the 50-yard line here. Oh my God. This is just... That's what I'm talking about, bro. He dropping the ball last week too. Now this game. Yeah, no, Dembski, I want Dembski scratched after this game. I don't want Dembski playing next game. Sign Rasheed Bailey, Lucky Whitehead and Rasheed Bailey make it. If Wolotarski's healthy, play him. Play Clarcius, play Johnson, and play Ontario Wilson. I don't want to see Dembski hit the field next year. Or not next year, next week. And I'm not talking again, I'm not saying for the rest of the season. I'm not. One game to send a message. That's what you got to do. Because I like kind of the cutthroat mentality when it comes to coaching. When I played hockey, if I wasn't performing, I got benched. And I deserved that. And then and you know what that did? That fired me up. And when I went out there my next shift, I'd go and have one of the best shifts of my life. And that's what you got to do. And there's going to be another good running play here by Kadeem Carey to really to really put the Argonauts in at least field goal range to do something here. This is just horrible. I cannot believe Nick Dembski is just screwing this. I can't believe he fumbled that. I can't believe it in the sense of that. I can't believe that he didn't get that crap figured out. Just an absolute disaster. Yeah, there's a lot of frustration, believe it or not. I am so frustrated right now. I can't believe he's screwing it this bad. I can't, like, I'm sorry. I know that the rest of the team needs to get playing, but he's made such crucial errors at such bad times. Man. 3rd and 1 on the Winnipeg 31. Toronto's going to go for it on short yardage. And I think the Bombers going to stop here. Adam Bighill. I think Adam Bighill stops him here. Oh my goodness. Short yardage. Short yardage here. And I think Adam Bighill gets the stop. And this will be a turnover on downs. A big stop by Adam Bighill. We needed that. Keeps this in a one-score game. Really nice for us to get a turnover in our favor. Yeah, what a play by Adam Bighill, for real. Seriously, that was... We needed that. Let's see here. For 20 years, we've been on a mission to tackle hunger, and you can help by filling it with that. I want you to take it to the future. Hold on tight. Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after the after. That you get when you look the best. That's why more men choose Just for Men. Two kinds of people. Those who add nuggets to their Wendy's meal, and those who wish they did. Get a 6-piece of crispy 100% all-white chicken nuggets for the fresh price of $3.49. Don't miss out. Yeah, it's a big play by Bighill, my goodness. Crossing my fingers for Nick Dembski and not dropping the ball again with almost 4 minutes left to play. Zach Calero's going to throw this over for... Johnson. And the helmet comes flying off on impact. And Zach Collaros will throw this on to Brady Oliveira. Brady Oliveira going to tank that through, and he'll get the first down here for Winnipeg. Actually, I forgot to transfer this over. We got just over 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bombers need a touchdown. Yep. And injury spotter is requesting Johnson to come off after having the helmet go flying off. Oh, boys, we need something. And 1st and 10 here for Collaros. And he nearly gets sacked here, but oh my goodness, he's going to go for the long ball. Ontario Wilson! Touchdown, Winnipeg! Ontario Wilson coming in clutch when the Bombers need him most. Oh my goodness, we needed that so badly. Ontario Wilson! Oh my goodness, we needed that badly. Woo! And they will hit the conversion. And we are tied. Finally! Finally! For the love of God! Oh my goodness, man. I was losing my mind. What a play for Zach Collaros, pass to our hot rookie, Ontario Wilson. Absolutely. Well, since it's that breakout game, Ontario Wilson's been a little streaky, but he came in clutch when we needed him most. But this game's not over. We just tied it. Jason, I know you're in the chat, and I see exactly everything you're texting me. Engineering Grant's going to get going. Bombers try to stop him, and they do a good job. They've done a good job stopping Janarian Grant all game on special teams. And Toronto's going to get going on their own 24-yard line. They'll throw that onto the side, and he'll grab a first down here, and Holm will take him out of bounds. Good job by Holm, though, to really swing and try to get that ball out, force a turnover here. Nick Arbuckle with it on the Toronto 40, and he will throw that out of bounds. Unger tries to grab that, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, thank God the Winnipeg was able to tie this, as I have been mentally preparing to talk about this game in a negative sense, and it'd be really nice if we could talk about it in a positive sense. Back to tied game, 3:39 left, down to the final whistle for this game. Yep, that's right. Why are we getting an advertisement for an M. Night Shyamalan movie? Ever since The Sixth Sense, he's done nothing good. Like, I'm sorry, but this ain't 1999. He's not. M. Night Shyamalan is not the way he used to be in film.
Some sites panic you into booking their last room. Instead, Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of sites, so you can save up to $50 a night. Hotel Trivago.
Tiger Cats only financially get their first win against the Argonauts last week, first of the season. Thompson and Hammond still looking for Ticats and the Elves to wrap up week 8 of the CFL on TSN. That's tomorrow from Commonwealth Center.
Well, I'm just going to go offside. Damn.
Selected 73rd.
Oh, man, this is so close.
Home as well. From North Ontario, usually
Oh! Procedure penalty against the Argonauts. So that's going to be 2nd and 15 for Toronto on their own 35-yard line. And Nick Arbuckle is going to get out of the pocket there. He's going to throw that, and there'll be a catch here. There is a flag, though. Possible holding penalty against the Argonauts here. So that is important to remember, just because typically on these kinds of plays where a quarterback runs outside the pocket. Yep. Repeat 2nd down, 10-yard penalty for holding against Toronto. It's going to be 2nd and 25. Yeah, and let's see. Hubert tries to get around, and he totally, yeah, Allen completely gets the hold on him, so. So, 2 really bad penalties here for Toronto. negating what was a great throw and catch there, although who knows if Dukes even gets that, or not Dukes, Arbuckle even gets that out, if not for that. Arbuckle's going for a big one again! And he does not connect! Very close. But... And Dinwiddie is sending in the challenge flag as he believes this is pass interference. We'll have to see this again. So, Argos with only one timeout. They're using their challenge now, though. That's two things. Number one, they really need it. And number two, I guess he believes there's something here. Let's see here. Is there pass interference on this? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's very close. So Nichols isn't grabbing him. Nichols has his hand in there, but that's legal. He's not grabbing him. I'm assuming this is not going to be pass interference, as this to me looks almost identical to the play where Toronto gets the pick six. So if you're saying this is pass interference, then I'd argue that that pick six from Toronto shouldn't have counted, because it's pretty much the exact same play. The only difference here is that obviously Evan Holm, or I can't remember if it was Holm or Ford, one of those two, they don't get the interception. It's just an incomplete pass. But to me, it looks like the exact same play, so I expect that this will probably... to have a consistent standard throughout the course of the game, this will not be pass interference. Let's see here. Yeah. So ruling on the field stands. This is going to be third down here against Toronto. Pretty much the exact same play, though. Ref is getting an earful, fans, here at Toronto. I'm not going to lie. I have no idea why they'd be giving him an earful, as this is the exact same play that they scored their first touchdown on, the pick six. So if they think this should have been pass interference, then they probably think that that touchdown they got shouldn't have counted. So just saying. I know I'm biased on this, but I think that's a very good point, as it is the exact same play. So Case grabs that, and there's a flag thrown here. I believe it is for no yards against the Argonauts here, as they look very close on that. Unless it's for a hold, but against Winnipeg, but I think this is probably no yards. They're very close there. Yeah, this is a no yards penalty now against the Argonauts. And they now have taken a 15-yard penalty. Toronto is taking tons of penalties now. First and 10 on the Winnipeg 53 here for Bombers. They're going to hand this off to Brady Oliveira. Brady Oliveira is going to run this all the way through, and he's going to get around 25 yards. A massive run for Brady Oliveira to get him to the Bombers to, I believe, around the 30-yard line. And he will run this straight through the middle, and he will get tons of yardage here for Winnipeg. Exactly what Winnipeg needed at this point in time. And this will be on the Toronto 31. Winnipeg well into field goal range. Ball goes back for Caleros. He'll hand this off to Oliveira again. Oliveira will run for about 4 yards before going down. Got 10 viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't, make sure you guys like the stream. Hoping for 10 likes by the end. I think we're close. I think. Let me check. If I'm looking at the stream, how many likes do we got? How many likes do we got? We got 6 likes. Let's get 4 more likes. We can get it. So make sure you guys like the stream and subscribe if you have not already. Hit the little notification bell so that way you get all of our videos. We got tons and tons and tons of good content. I see we're up to 7 likes. Good stuff. We still need 3 more. 3 more likes, people. We can do it. I believe in you guys. That'd be fantastic if we can do it. 2nd and 6 here on the Toronto 27-yard line. Winnipeg on offense. Let's go Bombers. That's right. 2nd and 6 on the Toronto 27-yard line. And the Bombers will hand this off for Brady Oliveira again. And he will stumble. He'll try to get through. And he gets... Oh, Brady Oliveira gets close. He's on the 21-yard line. They're just 1 yard away. Do the Bombers go for it on short yardage? Castillo is ready on the sidelines. They're not sending him in. It's going to be Strebler. The Bombers think they can get it. It's just 1 yard. Like, that's the thing. Toronto got a big stop against... Winnipeg got a big stop against Toronto with just 1 yard, but you got to have the belief in your players that you can get this 1 yard. It is time to be a little bold. 3rd and 1 on the 22-yard line. Chris Strebler gets it, goes for it wide. Oh, and it's going to be close. I think he gets this, but it is very close. So if we see Strebler goes through. He gets stopped initially, but he gets a bit more. Oh, this is going to be very close. They're calling in the sticks. Is this a first down for Winnipeg? They need this badly. Well, actually, both teams need it badly. Oh, and it's just by a matter of 3 inches. That ball is short. Turnover. Oh my God. This is huge. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's the right call, even though in like hindsight's 2020. As like you can't, you have to have the belief that in your team that you can get the yard. This play is under review, as I think Strebler is arguing that the ball that they had on there was not in the spot that he got it to. Oh, yeah! Strebler holds this forward. I don't think he's down because the knee's got to touch in order for him to be down. I think Strebler actually has an argument here that they didn't place the football where he got it to. Oh, this is so close. I know the evidence has to be conclusive, and that's all that will work against him. Ruling on the field stands, Toronto with the first down. I'm not going to lie, I think Strebler actually does get this forward, but I do understand that the call on the field is where they put the ball, even though I don't think that's where it was. It has to be conclusive evidence, so I understand the call, even though I do disagree with it. I also know my bias, so it is what it is. So Nick Arbuckle is going to have it now, and he gets a short pass here, but they'll get a run for about 9 yards, and they'll get it to about the 30-yard line here for Toronto, who is now, with 48 seconds left, going to see if they can get into field goal range. 2nd and 1 for Toronto on the Toronto 30. Pass goes back for Arbuckle, and they'll get this. It'll be a first down here for Toronto. Toronto trying to get some quick plays in here, racing against this clock as they are trying desperately to get into field goal range. First down, 1st and 10 on the Toronto 33. This goes back. Arbuckle with it. He jukes out one pass there. Arbuckle's going to go for it, and he'll slide and grab about 6 yards here for Toronto. Toronto trying to rush this through, see if they can get themselves into field goal range. Longest career field goal for, I don't even know how to say that last name. They got 26 seconds. It's 2nd and 5 on the Toronto 38. They're going to be looking for a big play here. Pass protection has to be huge. Arbuckle gets hit, and that ball goes out of bounds. That hit is very much legal, though. But Arbuckle's able to get that ball out at least to prevent a sack. But it's going to be 3rd and 5 on the Toronto 38-yard line. And good pressure by Devin Adams here to force a punt here for Toronto, as there are 17 seconds left on the clock here. This game is close. 3rd and 5, and Toronto will punt this. Almost blocked, my goodness. And this will go down for Case. With now under 10 seconds left, he's going to try to get wide. And he gets tackled at around the 22. And 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And this is crazy. 11 viewers, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. The goal is 10 likes on this live stream. I know we can hit it if we haven't already. Let's see what we're at. What have you wonderful people got in this live stream too? We're at 10 likes. Thank you. Can we get to 15? Let's get to 15. We can do it. I believe in you wonderful people. We are at 11 likes. Thank you to whoever just did that. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. And the Bombers are going to kneel this out to bring it to overtime. At this point, if you're Winnipeg, do not risk throwing a pick here in regulation. I remember last year, including 2022 season, we played a close game against Toronto. We have had many close games against the Argonauts here. And this goes to overtime. Whoo! Very, very close game. My goodness. My goodness, this is getting stressful now. This is getting more stressful than I'd like. Oh my goodness. That 3rd and 1 lost them the game. Should have went for the field goal. Rick, you say that with hindsight. You say that with hindsight. And I understand why they went for it. Because if you go for the field goal and Toronto walks back and you get a touchdown, it's like you didn't think you can go. You have to have faith in your players to get 1 yard. You should. I'm sorry. I don't think you should ever kick a field goal on 3rd and 1. Unless you've failed at multiple times that game. You have to have faith in your players to get 1 yard. Especially for Chris Streveler, who's been so good and he's always gotten that, Understandable that he hasn't, but it is, and it is what it is. That's where hindsight's 2020. If you're making that call in the moment, I think you go for it no matter what. This is our 2nd time we went to overtime. Last time we lost to the Calgary Stampeders. Well, let's win this time. So, Argos win the coin toss here, and they will choose to defend first. So, big advantage here for Toronto in that regard. Winnipeg now going to try to score. Oh, Bombers need to come up big. Please, please, for the love of God, come on. I'm scared of overtime, but I'm scared too. 1st and 10 on the Toronto 35. Zach Collaros. Gonna hand that off for Brady Oliveira. Oh, Brady Oliveira is only gonna get like 1 or 2. Oh. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Overall, my stress, all the stress that's here. There's a lot of stress on the stream. Okay. Winnipeg going for it on the Toronto 33, 2nd and 8. Zach Collaros going for a big throw! And it is incomplete. Was looking for Ontario Wilson, but Sean Amon gets the coverage there. So Winnipeg going to go for, I think it's a 43-yard field goal. And this scares me as Castillo missed one of these earlier. Also, I forgot to change this around. Whoops. 41-yard field goal attempt for Sergio Castillo. And he hits this. And it goes wide. Oh my God. Castillo goes wide left on the field goal. I think this game is over. Winnipeg needs to get a turnover because I think they hit the field goal. However, Castillo hitting this through does get the single, but oh no, this is bad for Winnipeg. This is bad.
going second. Jake Thomas. Some tackle. Johnson Milling field is all.
Toronto now on offense. And he will throw this and it will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Just want to be careful. Be careful with the football. It's literally this situation here with
Nick Arbuckle being extremely careful with the football here, not wanting to take any risks of a pick, because that's everything Winnipeg's looking for. As this is a doable field goal. Castillo, he misses this, but this field goal is very much doable. So Toronto being very cautious with its plays here, and they'll hand this off and they'll just try to run it, and they'll grab about 7 yards just to make this kick closer. And I don't see how he doesn't hit this. This could be a walk-off field goal here for Toronto. Toronto goes for the kick, and he hits it. Game over. Crap. This will be a 16-14 victory for Toronto. Oh, man, this is just killing me. Not good. That's it. I know they could have kicked the go-ahead field goal, but you have to understand why they make this call. Like, hindsight's 20/20, but you have to have faith in your team to get 1 yard.
Instead, the Argos get a chance in overtime. And off the miss, they get Sparkle. For watching the CFL on TSN Toronto. Sports Center's next.
Ah! Not good. It is what it is, though. That is a victory for the Argos when the Bombers very much needed it. That's it. See you guys next time. And make sure you guys check out the post-game coverage over on the No Hockey podcast. I will do a Bomber video on that, so check that out. Take care.